Hey everyone, welcome back to the farm. It's Brad with a very cold and very frozen Batchelder Family Farms. Right now, it is negative 19 with wind chill. Trying to get out and get all the chores done this morning. Get an ice cut, do all of that stuff. Take you around, show you what it's like for our animals in very, very cold weather. And over the next couple days, it's only gonna get colder. The even worse news is we're only 2 days away from our calving season officially starting. So we're gonna check all our cows, make sure there isn't anybody who's tried to calve or trying to calve right now. Hopefully they hold off till we get warmer weather. But let's go check on all the animals. Of course, I can't go anywhere without our great farm dog, Bella. Started preparing last night, put cubes in the truck. Usually when you see me, I'm in the Ranger or the tractor. When it gets really, really cold like this, got to take the truck. I don't want to be stuck out in the pasture and something happened. About a month ago, I actually dropped my phone in the pond while I was cutting ice. And I had to jump down in there and grab it. My arms were covered. It was freezing outside and I was in the Ranger. And it was a long, cold ride back to the house. Don't worry, phone was fine. I shut it off for 24 hours. Somehow found it. Got very lucky, but I'm not making that mistake again going in the truck, just in case I need to jump in and warm up, especially in weather like this. Well, you can see the bison are all lined up. They actually yesterday, 2 days ago, I put out a bale right here behind the pond to help them block the wind. And Chief, that punk, unrolled it all the way to a neighbor's fence, but they're laying in it. And the other thing I did was, before we went to Colorado, I put a water heater or a stock tank out here with water heaters in it. So I'm gonna make sure this is all cut, feed them some cubes, and they'll be good to go. There's the big guy. Not super happy. They usually come running up. You can just tell the cold's even affecting them today. Here's our newest babies. Oh, watch out, buddy. Coffee and Julie here. And they are hungry, but doing well. Got straw. We actually put a couple old, big, thick blankets on the concrete floor. Put pet shavings and then straw over the top. And we've cleaned it out once for them. They were both a week old yesterday, so they're 8 days old now. Got the heat lamps in here. They're doing well. They're ready for a bottle for sure. All right, I'm gonna have to put the phone away so I can feed Julie. Got to feed them both at the same time. Well, Coffee won the battle today, or this morning. Julie finishing up. All right, good job, you two. I'm not gonna get in here and disturb them, but they're Spike and Brick right under the heat lamp, bundled together. A lot of chickens in here on them. These chickens just decided to stay in here at night instead of going back to the pen. Buck and Elsa's pen over there. Locked them in, and the next few days we will. They would prefer to be outside, but with that wind that's coming through and having other animals here in the barn, we close them in here and feed them hay, and they're fine. It's better for them. They just prefer to be outside. One thing I haven't shown you that Jenna and I did the other day is we completely wrapped our duck pen, Duckingham Palace, this big thick wrap. I actually thought I'd ordered clear stuff. It's not clear, but we wrapped it 3 sides. This side over here is the south facing side. It is open, and did that to block the wind for our ducks and our baby chicks and turkeys and all of them. Let's go check and see how they did overnight. All right, it's working. I did put a heat lamp. This is where the baby chicks mainly stay at night, so put a heat lamp here. It is way warmer in here than it is outside. I can just feel it. And we got an egg. But they did well. Let's go check the cows. Hopefully we don't have any new calves. If we do, hopefully everybody's doing well. And you don't have to worry about anything. You can see all the cows back here. That was a full bale yesterday. I took down that bale overnight. Again, if you watched any farming channel, if you've watched us before, animals eat to stay warm. Doesn't look like, I mean, we've got a bunch of pregnant mamas, but it doesn't look like anybody had a calf. I'm gonna feed them some cubes and then go cut their ice and get back inside because Jenna's got to take my truck to go to work. The bales on the other side of the creek where we just were, they've wiped out, but you can tell there's still 2 big bales over here on this side. Plus I have a couple up here on top of the hill by the pond. The cows really love to be on the other side of the creek down in that bottoms with all those eastern red cedars. So I put 3 bales out, and there's maybe a half a bale left, but they've got most of this bale here in this feeder over here behind the pond, and I put it up here because they need to be able to go from the pond to eating, to be able to get water and food. So I try to keep it up here so they have easy access to both. Something that worries me here, came out yesterday evening, cut ice again. It's definitely cut ice twice a day weather, and I know it's just snowed overnight, but there's not much traffic here, looking like the cows have been here. So they're all the way on the other side of the creek. Hopefully they come up this way and will drink water. And when I come out this evening, I hope I see a lot of activity here. I also put a protein tub right over here. That way there's protein, there's hay, there's water. Even though it's an area they don't love to be at, it's the only place they can get water. So I try to put food and places for them to lay down to be up here. All right, ice cut, wasn't very thick, thankfully. So hopefully they get up here and they start drinking some water. Found this egg in the chicken coop this morning. If you've never seen an egg, what happens to an egg whenever it freezes, this is what it looks like. The yolk starts expanding, cracks the shell, egg's completely ruined. So we usually just feed them to our pigs, but that's what it looks like. Right, well, no babies, thankfully. Supposed to get more snow this afternoon. So unfortunately, we're not out of this yet. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, but we'll come out later this afternoon. We'll do this all again, and hopefully nobody's had calves yet. Come on, Bella. Thanks for riding along, girl. Such a good farm dog. Well, thanks for following along this morning. Just wanted to take a quick tour of what it's like when weather is so terribly cold and doing chores on our farm. It's not lovely. It's not glamorous, but it has to get done. And really, this storm couldn't have come at a worse time, with it being calving, getting ready to be calving season. We've always calved about this time of year because as long as I can remember, we have not had this type of weather this time of year every once in a great while. So it's typically worked out for us, something my dad has always done, but it isn't working out for us this year with this weather coming in. So hopefully all the mamas stay healthy and all the babies stay warm, and they can just hold off 3 or 4 days before the weather warms up. So we'll see though. Thanks for following along. Hope all of you stay warm, stay well. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. We'd greatly appreciate that. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you back here real soon.